invitation to present how EIF, within its policy objectives, is trying to support venture capital industry, particularly the early stage investments in the region. I'm sure that you are well aware of EIF and what we are doing, that we are the European Union SME Access to Finance institution, where we are providing funds, particularly for equity fund investments, as well as debt and guarantee products, meaning SME loan guarantees, together with financial institutions. We are active in the whole European Union area, including the accession and countries, candidate and potential candidate. And our shareholders the major shareholder is the European Investment Bank, that's why we belong to this group, the European Commission, and 28 other public and private financial institutions from Europe. Where we are operating and with what type of products, we are trying to cover all the stages of SMEs by utilizing several types of instruments, starting from the business angel and technology transfer and going up to mature SMEs by providing them through financial intermediaries, through commercial banks, providing them guarantees in order to get finance from loans. As I said, there are several instruments, but I would like to concentrate more on what we're doing in venture capital and private equity area, where we are active from the very early stage of the investment chain, which is the technology transfer, the incubators, business angels, seed and pre-seed, and we're going up to mid-market stage. So far, we have invested, as of 12th of December 2011, 6 billion euros in the geographical area that we are active, 6 billion euros in equity funds, which this can be translated with a factor, multiplied with a factor more or less of 4 to 5, can be translated into more than 30 billion overall, let's say, funds that have been supported by European Investment Fund. I'm coming back in the subject of my presentation, which is about public interventions when it comes to venture capital investment. And I would like to start on what we are doing through the Jeremy program, which is a program that is using European structural funds that they are transformed into financial engineering projects, and particularly equity and debt projects. And those funds are used to support venture capital funds as well as SMEs through SME loan guarantees. We are active in, we are managing the Jeremy project in Romania, Bulgaria, and Greece in the region, and I would like to concentrate, which is more relevant, in Romania and Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, we have used almost 170 million euros from the Jeremy program to be invested in venture capital funds. You can see the 4 first cycles where the gray, unfortunately the legend has disappeared, where the gray color represents the part of structural funds used to be invested in venture capital funds, where the white color represents the private investors. So a total amount of 170 million, approximately, depending on the final closing of those funds, will be available, and some it is available for equity investments. Same structure in Romania, where we have used ERDF funds, structural funds, under the German program to support the Catalyst Romania Fund, again to focus on early stage, particularly TMT SME investments. Coming to the Western Balkans now, which is by far lagging behind when it comes to venture capital development, there, together with the European Commission and with EBRD, we have initiated a financing facility that will be used to provide funds to SMEs through venture capital and guarantees. It is called Western Balkan Enterprise Development and Innovation Facility, and it includes 2 equity funds, 1 guarantee facility, and 1 technical assistance facility. When it comes to the equity funds, it will be the Enterprise Innovation Fund to invest in early stage innovative companies in the Western Balkans, and the Enterprise Development Fund, which will be bigger, managed by EBRD, and will invest in more mature and with high potential for growth SMEs. The sizes are expected to be for the early stage fund in 30 to 40 million, and for the later stage fund 45 to 55 million. As I said, for the Enterprise Development Fund, the manager will be EBRD, and for the Enterprise Innovation Fund, we will tender for a professional manager, and we will select professional managers from the market according to European Investment Fund selection criteria and procedures. This is expected to be operational by the end of the year, so I guess in 3-4 months' time we will all see an announcement calling for professional fund managers to apply for the management of the for the management of the Enterprise Innovation Fund. Who is participating now in those initiatives and is providing funding? It's for the Enterprise Innovation Fund are the Western Balkan countries, the European Commission, EBRD, EIF, and other IFIs. For the Enterprise Development Fund is again the Commission, EBRD, EIF, and other financial institutions. For the Guarantee Facility, funds will be provided from the European Commission, and again for the Technical Assistance Facility, funds will be provided from the European Commission. Allow me to mention, when it comes to the Technical Assistance Facility, that this facility is designed and it will work towards to indicate reforms that they need to be done in the Western Balkan region, reforms that they will, let's say, create a better environment for equity investments, starting from the legal framework when it comes to setting up a fund, and going further down when it comes to issues that have to do with shareholders in a company. would like to elaborate with the last slides a little on the Enterprise Innovation Fund, since the audience consists also of managers, and it might be of interest for you to consider. This will be a Luxembourg structure. As I said, we envisage to be in the area of 40 to 45 million euro. It will be a Luxembourg structure to invest in innovative SMEs. When we say innovative SMEs, we don't mean exclusively technology or SMEs producing innovation, but it's also SMEs utilizing innovation. And the investment strategy of this fund will be to invest in the Western Balkan region on early stage innovative companies. The target geography is all the countries, including Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro, Albania, Fyrom, and Kosovo under the United Nations Security Council regulation. The objectives for this fund is to create at the beginning a portfolio of approximately 20, but we don't know yet the final size, since we're expecting some more IFIs to participate. So to create a portfolio of 20 companies, and as I said, that the manager of this fund will be selected through a competitive process, meaning a call of expression of interest. I'm sure some of you have seen prior call of expression of interest that EIF has done in the region for the selection of Jeremy Fund managers. And this investment manager will have the usual responsibilities when managing a fund on originating, structuring, monitoring, and exiting investments with appropriate incentive scheme. This was all from me. So I would invite managers, when they see this call of expression of interest, to consider it. It's not an easy task that we have undertaken for the Western Balkans, but we think it's this type of public intervention, and I would say collective intervention, are needed in order to establish the venture capital ecosystem in this region,